boys and girls. My name is Mrs. Hurst. Please sing me your name. Welcome to Tock. It's music time. So glad you can join me today. And today I have the poster that we worked on last time. It's kind of my rhythmic rap. We worked on the 4/4 time. We talked about time and common time. We talked about quarter notes, eighth notes, talk tick, and we talked about rest. And down here we have a quarter rest, which is a chew. And this rap that we sort of created together, I created it. Social distance, I don't like it, I can't fight it. Social distance, that means stay at home. This week, I wanted to show you how to turn your rap into a song. And so all I did was just start singing it. Now, of course, being a music teacher, I do have a helper. I can play different instruments. I'm going to give myself a little accompaniment on the soprano ukulele. Social distance, I don't like it, I can't fight it. Social distance, that means stay at home. Now this chord that I'm playing is a D minor for the ones of you who are really savvy already with your chords and music. I'm just playing a D minor. I wanted it to sound kind of sad, so that's why I took the minor approach. And that's the way I made up a melody to go with our rhythm. Now, today we're going to look at this and this. This is the way that we notate pitch. Now the difference in a rap and a song is pitch. And yes, when we say social distance, I don't like it, we do kind of pitch our voices, but it's different from a singing voice. And so today we're going to talk about how to notate a singing voice. And this is called a staff, and that's what you use to show the pitch. And this is called a clef. This one in particular is called a treble clef. And what that means is the word treble means high. And so most people that are in the elementary grades have what we call a treble voice or a high voice. Their pitch would be more like mine. Now, the boys, when they get older, their voices are going to go lower. The girls' voices change too, but they don't go as low usually as the boys' voices. And they'll change clefs, but we'll talk about that later, maybe more. Next week, I'm going to have a special guest. I'm not going to tell who it is right now. It's going to be a surprise. But I'm going to have a special guest that's going to come and talk more specifically with you about the staff and the treble clef. But today, what I've done is I've taken the staff, the 5 lines, it has to have 5 and 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. You noticed I started counting at the bottom. That's really important. You always want to start counting at the bottom instead of the top. This is always line 1, and this is always space 1. That's because they're the lower notes. And up here are the higher notes. When you put the treble clef on there, it tells you specifically what notes they are. Because the treble clef is sometimes called the G clef, and it swirls around the G line, but we'll talk more about that later with our special guest. You probably noticed that I have put the rhythm of our rap, talk, 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 tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, talk, 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 tick, tock, tick, tock, above the staff. And down down here, I have put orange lines, and that's where our words go, as you remember. So, distance. I could have done this beforehand, but you get the idea of what happens here. And I'm going to go ahead and write it out. Social distance. That means stay at home, folks. Stay safe. Okay. Now I've got my words, I've got my rhythm. The next thing I need to do is I need to notate my pitch. Now I happen to know that when I sing this, social distance, I told you a fib earlier. I said that was E minor. That's D minor. I apologize. D minor. And so our song is in D minor, and I happen to know that when I sing social distance, that's going to be these two notes. That's A, F, A, F. You notice that if you were to draw a line there, it would make doo, 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 doo. You could hear the pitch movement there. Okay. So the next part, I don't like it. Draw the notes over the words. I can't fight it. Doing this really fast, I would probably make them neater than this if we weren't on a time crunch here. Okay, same, and of course this measure, social. I bet I've gone a little lower. No, I haven't. Social distance. Those go here. Again. I didn't get them right over the words, but that's all right. If you're making your own of this, you can get yours right over the words. That means stay at home. Rest. Okay. That means stay at home. Trying to make those a little heavier. I like to make those a little heavier so you can see them better. So this is how you would notate, they call it, write or notate the song. Social distance, I don't like it, I can't fight it. Social distance, that means stay at home. Now I could be fancier with I could play something fancier with the ukulele, but we're not working on that right now. If I wanted to, I could write the chord that we're playing. I might want to use a different color, but I'd write D, little m. That means D minor. All right, so that's our song, and that's the notation of the pitch of our voice. And you probably noticed this note right here is actually not on the staff. It's kind of dangling down below the staff. That note is dangling D. And we'll talk more about acrostics. That's a kind of a fun way of memorizing where the notes go on the treble clef staff. next time with my special guest. I'm glad you're with me today, boys and girls, and I hope you're having a great time at home. I hope you're finding fun ways to use your time wisely. I'm trying to do that as much as I can. I think I'm watching too much TV. I hope you're not. I'm also doing some painting. Hope you're doing some fun things like that. Stay safe, stay well, and I miss you. Bye.